We still got a few more days to slay. It's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms.
The air was thick with laughter and the scent of. The flickering light of the porch lamp cast long shadows on the faces gathered around the makeshift table. It was a Friday night, the usual Friday night gathering at Jungkook's place, and this time it was punctuated by the thrill of truth and dare. Okay, truth or dare, YN? Jungkook asked, his eyes dancing with mischief. YN, my crush, sat across from me, a mischievous glint in her own eyes. Her hair, a fiery red that always made me think of sunsets, fell around her shoulders in soft waves. Dare, she said, her voice a melodious whisper that sent shivers down my spine. Jungkook grinned. I dare you to. The person sitting next to you, he said, his voice practically dripping with smugness. The air crackled with anticipation. My heart pounded in my chest, a frantic drum. I could feel YN's gaze on me, and I held my breath. Fine, she said, her voice and then she leaned in. It was a fleeting, a brush of warmth, but it was enough to send a jolt of electricity through. And I could feel the faintest hint of raspberry. For a brief moment, the world seemed to fade away, leaving only the two of us in a bubble of shared. When she pulled away, a blush crept up her cheeks. I'm not sure that was such a good idea, she mumbled, her voice barely audible. It wasn't bad, I managed to stammer, my voice a hardly heard whisper. The rest of the game, the dares, the truths, all blurred into a background hum. I couldn't stop thinking about the feel of. The way her eyes, the color of a summer sky, had met mine for a fleeting moment. The game ended and the other guests began to disperse, leaving just YN and me. I stood awkwardly, not knowing what to say. So, she said, breaking the silence, that was different, wasn't it? Yeah, different, I agreed, my voice still shaky. I think I enjoyed it, she admitted, a shy smile playing on her. That is, if you did, she added, her eyes meeting mine. My heart skipped a beat. I did, I said, my voice gaining strength with each word. Actually, I really did. We stood there for a moment, our eyes locked, the unspoken words hanging in the air. The tension was palpable, the silence humming with unspoken. I could feel my hands trembling and my stomach doing flips. Do you want to get a coffee? I finally blurted out. I hated how nervous I sounded, how clumsy my words were. But I couldn't help it. Ryan's smile widened. I'd love to, she said, and then, before I could even react, she leaned in and, this time, was slow and deliberate, a promise whispered between our. I felt a warmth spread through me, a warmth that had nothing to do with thee, and everything to do with her. Her hands found my neck, her fingers, my jawline. I pulled her closer, my arms circling. When we finally broke apart, breathless, and I knew that this was just the beginning. This chance encounter, this game of truth and dare, had sparked something between us, something real and beautiful. The next few weeks were a whirlwind. We spent every waking moment together, exploring hidden corners of the city, sharing secrets whispered under flickering streetlights, and stealing stolen moments in quiet coffee shops. Each moment was an adventure, each laugh a shared joy, each a spark that set our hearts aflame. One evening, as we strolled hand in hand along the shore, the sunset painting the sky in hues of orange and gold, Vian turned to me, her eyes shining with a warmth that mirrored the setting sun. I never thought, she said, her voice soft, that a game of truth and dare could lead to this. Me neither, I agreed, my heart overflowing with love. But I'm glad it did. We stood there, the waves crashing against the shore, the salty air filling our lungs, and the world fading away until it was just us, two souls intertwined, their love story born out of a simple game of truth and dare. It was then, as we stood together, the warmth of the setting sun on our faces, that I knew this love, this connection, was more than just a fleeting spark.
것들 비켜봐 난 저 빛을 올려봐야만 한다고 날 눈꺼풀 말고는 내 앞을 가리지 마 가고 한결이 어라가 내가 원한 것이 아닌데 왜 잠시 날 바를 오히려 나도 역시 내게 도로를 타르지 못하는 하나의 행성이었을 뿐이군 다시 어떤 맵을 비워벗어나 보자고 시계는 난 완주의 24살 눈길